You know, your $100,000 house went to a million, 2 million in San Francisco. So you decide you're going to come out east and you end up in Greenville. So what is the story behind the move and how you ended up in South Carolina?
Well, that's a good story too. So, Laura, my girlfriend, who's smart enough not to let me marry her because she's a very smart, independent girl, and I say that half jokingly. We've been together 17 years, and it's wonderful. And she had a Silicon Valley jobs, Intel, Intuit, and Visa. So that was her professional career. And we just kind of decided we wanted to make a life transition, go on a new adventure. The Bay Area, for as great as it is, does have its negatives, and we were just ready for something different. So over a period of 3-4 years, we traveled around the country, visited various places, just kind of getting the vibe of what they were like and could we actually see ourselves living here. And we got onto the Carolinas. We thought we were going to move to Charlotte, which is a great city too. But then when we saw Greenville, we were kind of here 3 days, went back home. We cried the first time we drove down Main Street in Greenville because we kind of saw what we wanted. And about a month later, Laura came home from work one day and was kind of crying. She had a rough day. And I kind of said, "Hey, honey, we don't have to do this anymore." So she said, "Got to check with Henry first before we can move." So we checked with our financial advisor, and he said, and it took us about 6 months to kind of wind up business, and we moved to Greenville. And it's been a great transition for us. And we love Greenville. So I think many of our friends back in the Bay Area kind of said, "South Carolina? Are you sure? I mean, isn't that kind of a redneck state or whatever?" And while there may be some validity to that, Greenville is very cosmopolitan and it's totally contemporary. Like most big cities in the Southeast, it's just a really interesting dynamic mix of people, different age groups, different ethnicities, and the whole bit. And so there's a lot of magic going on in these Southeastern cities right now that I think is really good. So we really enjoy living here, and happy we made the change.